in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Lemon. Out wide right, it's Green. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
It's first down from the 11. Tough run here. It's Berry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, gonna throw it. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize and score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From deep, it's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quick give. It's Owens. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Gotta establish the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like, cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Did the work himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. The play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Levin. They're all over him. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, it's Berry. breaks the tackle. He's past the marker. Here's a little touchdown, Tigers. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time,
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Buys time to his left. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's a give to Frazier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Left side is Green. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Harris. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Green. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Gonna have to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Hits inside. It's Owens. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 13 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Horned Frogs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a first down. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Buying time to his right. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov. Move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. LSU quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Berry. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Reels it in down the left side. Hits the afterburners. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage.
Back's going for the goal line, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the return, and the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. Scooped and scored. Touchdown LSU.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Running inside, it's Owens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got to make the play on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Motion from the wideout. The give to Caden Durham. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. On play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 25. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Running the red zone, it's Durham. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 8 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Owens. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun. Between the hashes, it's Owens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Bush is ahead. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
There he goes! The 30, the 20, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Green. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The fake and wants to throw. Look out! Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Green.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on the 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Selling the fake. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of that one.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
LSU right back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Escapes the pressure going right. Takes his shot. Right side, it's Durham. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Quick give. It's Owens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Runs through the tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They give it back to him. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Left side is Alexander. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Rebels.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback signaling to his guy. He'll set up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt.